We're here to talk to you today about Bay Therapy Hypnotherapy. You're based in South Devon, is that correct?
That's right. Yep, near the coast.
Near the coast, lovely. And you cover the whole of the UK with your service because everything's done online these days, is that right?
That's right. I had to close my clinic down during the first part of lockdown. It was just too expensive to keep it going. So I work completely online now. So in fact, I can actually cover English speakers who live, expats elsewhere. So in the past, funny enough, I've had a lot of foreign clients who have lived in this country for whom English hasn't been their first language. And again, we've managed absolutely fine. So
And the Zoom meetings, I mean, more and more people are doing the Zoom meetings now. It's actually quite a convenient, private, personalised way to do business now. I'm sure you've developed a good technique that's getting the results for you with your clients. Is that right?
yeah, absolutely. I was obviously a little bit worried at first, but I had clients in therapy already. So when we went into the first lockdown, I immediately switched to Zoom. And I was actually amazed to find it works in exactly the same way as if clients are with me. It works exactly the same as face to face without some of the hassle. So I have clients, particularly working in a small city, which I did. I had clients who were very uncomfortable sitting in the waiting room, for instance, even in case other people saw them there and wondered what they were there for. So there's a massive amount of privacy involved in this when working with people in their own home or their office or wherever they want to do it, where they're private.
Now, to get that ball rolling, if people like the idea of hypnotherapy, you do a free consultation so that they can get to know you. And during that consultation, you would explain a bit about what hypnotherapy is, how it works, and answer questions like, can anyone be hypnotized, and that
Yeah,
thing. Yeah,
yeah,
you get
exactly.
the same kind of questions all the time. Tell me about the free session and how that works and what that leads into for your client and customer experience.
Okay, well, usually I ask people just to give me a very brief one-liner about why they're coming to see me, just so I can sort of prepare myself, because it can be quite different depending upon different issues, the sort of questions we're going to go into. But generally, it's a fact-finding mission for me, so to find out what their issues are at the moment, what they want to be different, and very often some history, some historical data is really, really useful. But also, of course, it's a chance for them to meet me, make sure they feel comfortable working with me. And once we've done that fact finding bit, I can then talk to them about hypnotherapy because I offer different kinds of hypnotherapy. And so I can explain to them the different kinds, how each one could help them, because equally they could each help them, but one may be better than the other. And so I explain all of that, how it works, literally everything, how many sessions, the approach we take, how much it would cost, everything that they need. And then I never pressurize anybody into making a decision then and there because it is a big decision. So I always encourage people to go away and have a think about it. Drop me emails if they've got questions, because it's a bit like when you go to the doctor afterwards, you think, oh gosh, I didn't ask that, or what did he or she mean by that? So it's really useful to keep that email communication open until they reach a point where they're happy to make a decision one way or the other. I'd rather that people came to me really sure that, yeah, this is what I want to do, and yes, I feel comfortable working with Penny, and off we go.
Yeah, that's good. And the kind of things that people would come to you for would be typically things like maybe anxiety or panic attacks, depression, phobias, addictions, that type of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Probably my main work, and I mean, I've been a hypnotherapist for over 20 years now, so obviously I'm very experienced, and my main work has been around anxiety and depression, addictions, those sort of quite deep issues. But obviously, I do the other things that hypnotherapists do as well. So I do weight loss, I do quitting smoking. Um, Obviously, a lot of work around phobias because that fits in with the fears area. Also, I do hypnobirthing as well. I did actually I wrote a package for hypnobirthing many years ago, which sort of went a bit on the back boiler, but I'm just resurrecting it with new technology.
Yeah, well, that's good. I think that'd be quite popular for people. And to the customers, how long does it normally take for your client to get the results and know that it's working? And another question to tag on to that, I would imagine that people find it quite therapeutic or quite enjoyable, the process anyway, of looking at themselves and talking about themselves and going into a trance thinking about themselves. Is that correct?
Well, certainly the process of hypnosis, which is relaxation, is incredibly relaxing. It's a very, very easy therapy. The two different types I offer, though, clinical hypnotherapy, really the client doesn't even need to speak. Once we get underway with sessions, it's all about me talking to their subconscious mind. With analytical hypnotherapy, which is a much deeper form of hypnotherapy, they do actually speak. But again, it's done in the state of relaxation. So sessions always go really, really quickly for them. They're really, really easy. It's a very elegant form of therapy. And I use analytical hypnotherapy when things are very deep rooted. So often people will come with a presenting problem, but when you actually talk back, it's actually been there since very, very young. And it may have manifested itself in different ways, or it's been the same all the way through. So for quite a large number of people, it's often stuff that is very deep rooted and goes right back to childhood or teenage years. So working with that is incredibly important, because you can treat the symptom, but if you haven't dealt with the underlying cause, the symptom will either come back or it will mutate into a different symptom. So for a large majority of people, clinical hypnotherapy, just dealing with the issue, is absolutely fine. But for other people, really, we need to do the deeper form of hypnotherapy and actually get to the root cause and get rid of it, so they can actually then get on with their lives symptom-free.
Yeah. And you've got an excellent website called baytherapy.co.uk. Now, there's a little video that we're going to add in to this interview there, which I believe it's a lovely little video to watch, and it's you just talking about the process and how it works. So we'll put that video in so that people can see that, and there's instructions there on what to do and how to book in with yourself, and how easy the process is.
Yeah, that's right. I have an online calendar, so people can literally just book themselves in online. Or, of course, you can always drop me an email and we can organise it that way.
Hello, I'm Penny Albertella. I'm a clinical and analytical hypnotherapist with over 20 years of experience. I'm based in Devon, but I work online, so it doesn't matter where you are in the world or in the UK, I can work with you. Hypnotherapy is a really fast and really relaxing form of therapy, and it really can help overcome a huge range of different issues and allow you to achieve your dreams. I've had the privilege of helping so many people over the years, and I absolutely love hypnotherapy, and I'm sure you will too. The first step is a free initial consultation. This takes about 30 minutes, and we do it online via Zoom. It gives you a chance to meet me and have a chat and make sure you feel comfortable working with me. It also allows me to take a full history and to recommend a way forward for you. Please be assured there is never any pressure, no obligation whatsoever to proceed into therapy. It's your chance to find out more. You can go away, you can have a think about it. I'm always happy to take further questions by emails if you're unsure about anything. So I promise you absolutely no obligation whatsoever. The very next step is to book yourself in for that free initial consultation, and you can do that yourself via my online calendar, which is below this video on this page, or if you prefer, you can drop me an email or call even. I really look forward to speaking with you.
And from an experience point of view, you've got, I think, is it 20 years, over 20 years?
Over 20 years, yeah.
And I've seen some testimonials on your website, lots of very satisfied customers, Penny, hopefully many more to come. So thank you for your time today. It's been an absolute pleasure to chat with you. I hope that as many people as possible will get in contact with you and that you can help them. I'm sure they will want to connect with you. So good luck with that, and thank you again for your time today.
And you, thank you, Steve.